All right, y'all. I'm gonna do practitioner um edition, but for the elements, okay. Then I'm gonna try to get back on schedule and do life path, uh, each individual life path. So we're gonna do fire first. It's something here about not being able to put fire into a trance anymore. Whatever this trance was kept y'all. It was supposed to burn you out, but it kept you immobilized. There you go. Especially locally, because I heard local, like uh, too much frantic energy in a small space. So they wanted you to ruminate about relocation for some of y'all. Constantly ruminate about relocation. Should I go? Should I not? Keep you stuck to a certain place. They didn't want your intuition to open up. Somebody really been trying hard too. Tapping into children. Some people going to spiritual advisors. They need to be able to track you for money. So they definitely had people spying on you, like physically spying on you. There's somebody specifically that wants to be seen, but they want to be seen on a public level. Like they want to be seen. Somebody want to be seen or known worldwide. But you could have left anytime you wanted to. Yeah, you just didn't. So for many of y'all fire signs, y'all don't need much to move. So I mean, I always would suggest that somebody plan, but it's like they just telling. This is kind of like a confirmation for y'all, or not a confirmation, assurance for you guys. Y'all can survive anywhere. Y'all make a way no matter where y'all go. So the worrying is unnecessary. It's almost like what I'm gonna do. They're telling me that it happens when you go to any place. They basically saying they want you to look back in the past. You spend more time thinking about how you spend more time perceiving how the future is going to go, what you can do, all of that stuff, but that is spent and it's burnt out. Whenever you touch down in a new place, it's almost like it's downloaded to you. You know where to go. You can put your feet to the ground and you can automatically start making things happen for you. So whatever this influence that was on y'all to keep y'all stuck locally and burning out, um, to finances a less degree. Okay. Um, when it comes specifically to finances, when you initially start having financial troubles, you're more under evaluation by these external influences to see how you react and respond when it comes to small financial crisis. What are you willing to do? How desperate are you willing to get to make ends meet? That's kind of when you know you got prying eyes, even though you don't see them. Okay, because it's more spiritual than anything. Some new energy. Some of y'all, somebody looking to shoot their shot with y'all. They worried about finances. They worrying about the fact that they delayed the situation for as long as they have. They finally finding their way out of a situation. It's their own personal situation. Somebody can no longer tap into y'all anymore. This is the high priestess, okay, but it's in reverse. Them tapping in is going to cause it's some energy to be resurrected, but whatever this energy is, see when this card comes out, resurrecting just would mean that you're trying to re redo the past, bring the past up. So it's like somebody wanting you to go back to the past. They don't want you to spend time and attention on yourself because they don't want your intuition to open up, simply because this energy is fading. Their beauty is fading. Some of them smell, but it's a putrid smell. This is not like, for some people, they have bad sexual health, just in general, okay? Um, for now, I'll just say pH balance is off, okay? Or throw your pH balances off. Um, it's something about the acid. When your acid is off or your pH balance is off, they can tap into some type of intuition. I don't know what this is. Something about creating male children. I don't know. I don't know, guys. So because if you're intentionally trying to create male children, it's something that they're trying to do with masculine energy, specifically to keep a, a, a bloodline issue to get alive in the family, but it's distorted. That's why I don't like it. So they don't want you to move your heart. Yeah, it's just saying somebody can't keep you stuck on your journey because everything is coming out the longer that it. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, you getting ready. So it's some wishes coming in. Whatever it is, you're emotionally getting ready. You see things clearly. You're about to make a move for sure. So you're destroying the past, whether you know it or not. But heavy influence. That's kind of what your themes are for fire. It's a spiritual journey that you're supposed to go on when it comes to your shadow side, your darker self, your lower nature. I'm just giving y'all everything that's coming out. It's something that somebody been blocking in your childhood. It puts you in a state of fear. Always. Okay, so for this card to pop out like this, the fear is specifically related to you feeling like you always going to be attacked, okay? But it's something here about being free. Like you got out of it. Okay, you got out of it, or you about to get out of it, and the way you get out of it is leaving empty-handed. Listen to what I'm saying. When it comes to conflict, if you want to win, okay. Sorry, y'all. My hand is gonna shake because the only thing I had was coffee and a bite of this sandwich, but I don't eat in the morning. But anyway, you will always be the winner if you are non-confrontational. You have to start seeing that when you are faced with conflict and everybody is attacking you, it is a clear indicator that you need to leave everything behind. And I hate saying that, but that's what it's saying. It's like, get out of the fight. Don't compete. Okay? If a person, place, or thing is making you compete, they work better than you. I like this girl more because she fold laundry. Whenever you see competition, it is a clear indicator for you to start making an exit plan. That's a better way to say it. Start making an exit plan so you can get away with. Don't say nothing. Don't be provoked, because you being provoked is going to trigger some type of fear that you are being left out, or you being targeted to go without. People just don't want you to have nothing. No, it's all a gimmick. It's all a gimmick to keep you invested and keep you there. They need that fire. They want you to be afraid of your own fire. There's fire again. They want you to be afraid of your own fire. That's how they've been keeping you asleep. Non-confrontational is how you always gonna win. That's not saying don't have boundaries and don't stand your ground. You can stand your ground, but you stand it so much better when you walk away from conflict and you don't engage. That will piss a person off. They said, think back to the past. That will always piss a person off. You turn your back or you don't say nothing, that's when they really come for you. So, it's letting you know how powerful you are. That's why you haven't been able to go towards your wish fulfillments. It definitely has to do with a family issue. People don't listen to you. They haven't listened to you since childhood. A lot of y'all, they just want you to take care of them, cook for them, do things for them. Be the responsible person of the family, and as soon as they go wrong, they want to attack you. Yeah, these people are living in a lot of fear right now, and the fear they living in is how they betray people. The fear is like, it's how they betray people. They're running in fear because it's like they used all their lifelines. There's nowhere else to go to. They don't want you to wake up. They don't want to let you go emotionally. They want to keep you stuck in something. But it's like emotions. They've been just trying to confuse you your whole time on your journey. All right, let me pull some cards because I have to move out. It's almost like these people been afraid since childhood. It's not as though you didn't teach them, but I want to say, I'm not trying to feed nobody ego. Your teaching came more from watching you struggle by example. So it's not, yes, you did advise people but it was more about the doing. It was the fact that somebody could betray you, scare you, or put you in competition and you stood your ground and you made it through that, but they knew that you made it through something that they put you in. So it's more about what you do, what you are doing, or what you're going to do that puts them in fear, because you're going to be unavailable to them. Okay? Sorry, that's a cat. Yeah, somebody definitely don't want to see it at all. Because somebody is not supposed to go on your journey. These are not supposed to be upside down. So I'm going to flip them right way up. And I don't know why I'm here and shuffle. I will shuffle, but I don't want to. Somebody can't go on your journey because it's just not in the cards. Like it's not supposed to, not in my cards, but it's like, uh-oh. Some of these cards is, okay, well, I'm going to just go ahead. I don't want to shuffle. That's what I said. I don't want to shuffle. I mixed up the cards by mistake. Y'all know all my cards are the right way. So everybody worked together. It was a lot of people working together. They were all invested in this. Family tree stuff is heavy, or running in the bloodline is heavy. So whatever they was doing to burn you out didn't work. You see how weary this man is? If it's one thing he gonna do, he gonna make money just for his survival. I mean, this working at this anvil, that's actually a skilled trade. I know how to work to make money. I'm a resourceful person naturally. They wanted to burn you out. So something ain't work. Somebody was working on you spiritually, but they ain't got it. They ain't got it. So 8-8. That's always gonna represent the heart, a contract. So this right here, whatever it is that didn't work, eight of Pentacles. Y'all can see the cards. This is the 8 of Wands. This is a message. So something is being cast out your energy. Whatever confusion they was trying to draw you into is clearing out now. Okay. What is the messages that y'all gonna get? Okay, so the practitioner is getting that you are no longer in a trance. You cannot be influenced because you are letting something go. You're not going to waste any more time or pay any more money into this. Something is definitely complete because it's the 2 and 8 of Pentacles, which is 10. They know that you're awake. Okay. They know you're awake, and there's something here that was hidden about some crown manipulation that you didn't know about. So trance in a dream state, that's what that is. Something about family money. Is somebody specifically here that I can't stand this person in this card. I can't stand her. So the reason they telling me to say that is because one person in the family has been made to look like another person, and that other person is really snotty, selfish. But the only way they'll know is if you separate from the group. Then they can see because their energy stays there. If you're not not around, the energy stays there. So something is definitely complete. Let's go over one more time because I'm about to end with fire. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, right? That's what I said. Something didn't work. And then we skip to the Two of Pentacles. Okay? And I said the 8 and the 2 is 10 because it's over and it's complete. It's done. And then we end on the 10 of Pentacles. So whatever this is, bloodline issue, whatever they was doing, blah, 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 it's done. They got to let something go. They have to. Because that's universal law. Whatever they was working to get. Definitely the fruits of your labor. It's like they was trying to kill off something mentally. It is specifically telling me they was trying to reverse your crown. And that's what's getting somebody hurt. It's going to come back to bite them, and I don't know how. I really don't care, but they can't go on your journey because they didn't do something that they were supposed to. They got their own demons that they need to defeat. I'm trying to think of how I can. This guy is slaying a dragon, but I'm trying to think. I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I'm always gonna say it. I don't know why. I don't know why a person wouldn't think that they. Obviously, this must have went on in lifetimes because I don't understand why a person would think that they could do something without going through different levels. Is it because I played video games as a kid and I didn't use cheat codes? I don't know, but you can't skip a certain level. I think that the realization is really setting in now because if they did do this for lifetimes, they've never seen something like this before where they couldn't just maybe off a person or they see in sides of us that they've never seen before. Somebody don't want something to close because there's a lot of family members that are stuck. They wanted to get out, but they didn't because they still live in the same life. Somebody is, physically exhausted. Somebody is physically exhausted. They having nerve damage. What is it called? This person is literally exhausted, trying to take you out. They cannot keep you stuck. It's horrible for them. So this person is somebody around y'all. I'm doing practitioner edition, but you can look for, because this is several people working on y'all. They have no more, like they are severely fatigued. They cannot get out of bed and do the regular things like feed themselves. The body has to be fed, at least something to keep it going. They cannot function. So you're going to see people that are completely exhausted. It will show up as stressful nerves. Their mind just being overloaded to the point where they kind of immobile. I think you're going to see that that burnout that they was sending to you is reflecting back on those people. So you're going to see a lot of people that are extremely fatigued. All right, and I'm going to go to the next one. Fire, earth, air, and water. Fire, earth. Let me write it down. I'll be right back. Can you see anything? All right, y'all. I'm back. I forgot I got 2 decks to work with. So, well, 3. That one, this one. So I'm going to finish up fire, okay? Let's see what we get out of this deck, okay? We got the Death card and the 2 of Wands. Something here specifically, somebody being questioned about a death. I don't know. I'm all right doing this right. I want to make sure these cards are the right way because I just do. I can feel it. Somebody can't explain something, so that could be somebody not. Somebody just want to know why a person did not die. Somebody could be questioning specifically a practitioner. This is the High Priestess and I believe the Emperor. So, That father's energy is very significant, or a father figure. Somebody doing moon magic, somebody making offers to the moon, somebody know that the tower is coming. Oddly enough, whoever knows this tower is coming, they 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 feel calm sitting in a storm. Like I'm getting a good energy off of this person. This person know a tower is coming, but it's not somebody in the dismay. They know a tower is coming for everything that was done. They know somebody. So either y'all saw somebody get sick and y'all got some type of notion. Somebody is seeing something before it happened, but it's actually in the physical 3D. Yeah. Somebody can see that somebody is being separated from their body at this time. Somebody is losing their sight as well. So this is just confirmations for y'all. Somebody been living a double life using voodoo specifically. Every time that somebody does anything specifically with a voodoo doll or voodoo, you see things that happen in the atmosphere. And I said somebody was doing it to mimic an energy. Whoever this person is, this really how they look in the flesh. This is really what they look like. Like this is what they have, but they have skin on. You know it, but you can't see it. So that person that's living, mimicking your energy or living a double life is a reincarnation. Did I say somebody smell bad? Yeah, they smell. You know, you had to smell like a dead animal. For some of y'all might see vultures or crows. I want to say vultures specifically because that's what it came up with. But y'all notice things in your environment with the weather or with animals. Let you know that somebody's working on y'all. Somebody has been coming to your dreams to suck on your energy. This not to scare y'all, because it's like, this is really how I talk about it. It's like we at the point where you don't have to protect yourself as much spiritually. I wouldn't say don't do it, because October is going to be peaking. It's just that you're very aware of it now, and you're very secure knowing that, okay, this was just for me to be aware of what is going on outside of myself, to know that it's deeper than just me struggling. You need to understand why you're struggling, where it's coming from. Okay, so I just heard why do you need to know that? So, because that's what we want to know, not like everybody, yeah, we don't want to get too paranoid and all of that stuff caught up on. Somebody wants you to see them as their knight in shining armor. They want you to think that somebody is going to come in and save you, and that can kind of keep you stuck because you're totally independent on your own. It's not saying that you don't want real love and all that, but they want you to take that energy that's yours and put it on another person so that their light shines bright. And it's like, just imagine you taking your energy, and your energy is very strong and confident, and you put it on somebody else, and you don't even know what their energy is. You just holding them in a higher regard than they hold themselves, and that distorts the energy of how you see people. Yeah, somebody just trying to take something from you. It's somebody that they want to be worshipped. This person is just I could call them a thief, but this person want confidence. They want that power. They want people to fall at their feet. But I wish I could explain it because I don't want to feed anybody's ego. It's almost like people look at you as a trophy. Just make sure the trophy's coming in as an actual trophy. You know what I mean? People want your attention. That's what somebody wants to take from you. They want the attention off of you. So you have to watch for this on a daily basis. Right now, it's talking about the energy in general. So for some of y'all, the mother may be the practitioner, or the practitioner may run in the mother's bloodline. It may be a family thing that runs through the bloodline. All the children do it, okay? But one child in particular, excels at it. They excel at getting attention or getting people to give them things. Specifically, give their what do you call it? Not, they give their energy to hand over their energy to another power. Give them more control and authority than they're supposed to have. So the mother is very significant. jealous mothers are significant. Well, this card means it's over. Okay, so somebody is not paying any more attention. Some of y'all was binded to the mother to look at this as a lesson and kind of see. You always have to look at the mother as a reflection, whether you get along or not. You have to look at the mother as a reflection so that you can see where it comes from. So I'm gonna give it to y'all like this, so I don't spend a lot of time. A mother can be jealous. A father can be jealous. Anybody, but I'm specifically a mother can be jealous because they put you through a lot of the things that they went through, and you still have a resilience to you. You can basically live without anything, like no nurturing, no finances, no help at all, and you can still overcome it. And that's where the jealousy and the envy comes from, because you excel through it. So it feels bad because you living in this physical existence, but for you to overcome it, and not need validation from the mother or anybody in the bloodline that's looked to as a mother figure, because whatever it is, they're giving somebody crumbs. They just want you to look to them as a authority and power, somebody that can bring something in, when in reality you've been surviving on your own, you know. So it's a blessing in this because you can finally put something to rest without ruminating over it, because it's too much. You know, it's almost like that card was saying, you know, you can have it. You can have it, but whatever that you're giving away is their own authority and power, which they don't want. So you don't feel bad about it. It's just letting the situation go, and that's it. Because somebody can't see. So there's something about grieving over the mother. There's something about grieving over the loss of connection of the mother. So for some, it's the mother physically dying. For some, it's the mother's energy is coming off of you. Okay, that mother's energy that was opposed on you. I hope I'm saying it right. It was projected on you. It's coming off of you and separating or lifting. Okay, the mother can no longer see. If she had abilities to see, she can no longer see. Her memories are also fading. There's something here about somebody actually passing, and it's happening slow. It's no good memories coming up for this person. It's like I can feel this stuff in my brain, but I'm trying to explain to y'all. It's like their memories fading is a bad omen to them. Them not being able to spiritually see is a bad omen to them. It means that they're about to be sacrificed. And if it's not them, their reality. So their reality is going to go first. There's something here specifically about the memory. A mother energy starting to get early dementia. Start talking about things over and over again. Some of the things never happen as well. So that's weird. Let's get one of these. They being haunted about the sacrifices that they made their children make. That's wow. Phrenology, certainty. Something with the brain and the mind is definitely going on. This specifically has to do with a financial curse. It could be a vow of poverty. See, you're not supposed to take from your children. And I'm trying to tell you, okay. So here's the thing. This was definitely for wealth, okay? This spiritual wealth, and it's protected. But here you go. So as I said before in the first set of cards, y'all can see omens in your environment. I know that I mentioned vultures are very, very significant, but for some of y'all, it's going to be crows. It's hard to read birds and all of that stuff, but there are things that's happening in your atmosphere to let you know that somebody is messing with you financially. And that's kind of when you need to go into solitude, be quiet, See where the desperation is coming in, who's trying to pry into your energy, or get out of sight and out of mind permanently. That's what I do, and somebody can't get in contact with you. They're not going to have a way. They're trying to open up communication, but it's not working. Something is definitely open. All right, one card, and then I'm going to close fire out. Spells, alchemy. Let me see what this is. This is just somebody trying to open up a portal. Open up a portal financially. Okay. Could have been putting you in survival mode. Their thing was putting you in an illusion to see something that wasn't. So they opened it up a portal of financial to get you to believe a reality that's not yours. It's a reality of their own that they haven't resolved. And it's been running in the bloodline. So not only do you got a selfish parent here, you got a selfish bloodline where they come from a impoverished mindset and they still putting it on their children. That's why their parent is paying. Okay, now that makes sense. You mastered this mindset by force. Oh boy, here we go. Spells and alchemy came back out. So the bottom card is going to be different, but I'm going to read this one, but not the bottom. Whenever somebody is doing work on you, you're going to get an omen in your environment. That is just a confirmation for some of y'all. All right. A lot of us do not have time for this. See, and that's I wanted to say one important thing. Whether this was passed down in the bloodline, and a lot of bloodlines, we don't have time for this. The magic is in you. That's why people have to use this. You can't abuse the earth using plants and herbs and candles. All of that stuff comes from the earth. You cannot do that and think that you're going to always have the earth favor. That's the worst time. Anyway, it says something you hold dear, a relationship, a job, an interest, or an object, or even yourself will transform mysteriously into something more precious to you. The spell card indicates that you are starting to discover the possibilities the art of transformation offers you. Possibilities you hadn't realized were out there. As you learn more, you will find your needs change and a kind of evolution takes place where you find your desire where you find you desire only what is best for yourself. You have the Midas touch right now. Your standards and expectations become so pure that whatever you touch turns to metamorphic gold, metaphoric gold, excuse me. You will be supported in gaining a new sense of self-worth, which will draw all that you deserve and desire directly to you. The magic is in you. You ain't got to do no spells. You don't have to do anything. Most of these people that was preyed upon, it's their energy. It's just the energy that lives within you. When you're a good person, it ripple out. It's going to touch all of your reality. Other people got to do manipulation. It says the incantation is hubble bubble, stirring well, transforming all by my spell, changing, growing hour by hour. Behold the alchemical power. Other divinatory meanings. This is a time of great transformation. All is turning out beautifully. You have the power to change a situation. Believe in your self-worth. Have positive expectations. You have the ability to succeed. Your pure intentions are key. It says spells revealed. Using spells, you can divine secrets from long ago. Look into your destiny or find things that have been lost. You can also block unwanted energy and keep it from affecting you by combining intention herbs, magical tools, and crystal potions, along with magical skills and abilities. You can awaken to the esoteric knowledge of this ancient art. It is within you. So most of the time when you are, first of all, you can see things in your environment. That's what you were supposed to be aware of, okay? You know when people are passing. You know when people are doing spell work because you see it in your environment, fire. The next thing is you are the magic. So sometimes you might be called to just drink coconut water and you just like, dang, I love coconut water. I just really been killing it. I don't even know why. It's a reason your body is attracted to that. You are literally the cauldron. So coconut, for example, is something to protect you from protects your sexual energy and chastity. Coconut, pineapple, um, uh, there was something else I was gonna tell y'all. Like teas, different teas, herbs. You might be attracted to eating oranges, and I know this because this is what happens. It's like you will start eating oranges and you go ham, just to find out that you're building up your immunity for some sickness that somebody is trying to put you through, or you opening up your heart chakra for love. It is a reason you are the spell. There's nothing that you need to do, but that's why you was getting attacked. All right, now we will go to Earth. Some secrets coming out here. I'm gonna keep this deck mixed up because that's what it did. I was trying to pay attention. Somebody been trying to keep you in solitude, but they want you to be quiet. So y'all might not get as many messages as y'all want because this card is just telling me to be quiet, and it's gonna keep popping up if it wants me to be quiet. Somebody did not know. Somebody didn't want somebody to know who you are. There's something here significant about an official person. 9 life paths. Something about the 9s. I really don't understand it, but not the 9s. This has something to do with humanity, a humanitarian collective. So it's like somebody was trying to keep you a secret or keep you shrouded. And they was doing that because a lot of y'all been in solitude, heavy solitude. Y'all was in solitude longer than y'all was supposed to. Because they don't want y'all to have... Okay, so the first thing I said, they don't want you to have a sense of direction, but they also don't want somebody to be guided to you. That's all past tense because it's already happened. There's some break in a family tree. Somebody didn't want you to access some tree of knowledge. Somebody don't want you to have a connection to the ancestors. Your higher self is something here about that. They've constantly been sending people on your journey to misguide you. And now that person is completely drained. Gemini could be significant. Siblings or extended family could be significant. Something significant about your childhood where you was passed over in childhood. You wasn't taught properly how to sustain yourself. It's like they made you find your own way. Somebody did not want you to go on a spiritual journey because it would have closed the cycle. Somebody did not want you to shoot your shot as far as information. It's something about getting some information out. Somebody don't want you to be able to defend yourself or protect yourself. But you do everything by the book. So let me show it to y'all. This is the Queen of Pentacles, and this is the King of Pentacles. It's like somebody wanted to keep you in, follow the rules. Like, they want you to feel like you breaking the rules. Let me see something. What's this right here? Yeah. They want you to feel bad about disbanding from a family or a group. Like, blood is thicker than water. We got to work together. Community, blah, blah, blah. No, it's a lot of harvesting going on. Because you are in a community full of vain people. Vanity is so heavy. Fakeness is so heavy. They need you for a glamour. They need you to make it look like, they need you for a glamour. They need you to look like they are of royal blood, lineage, upstanding, integrity, moral, and character. That's how they get attention. You're getting a sneak peek of people that can't get out of their own. They can't get out of their own way. They got pride and ego issues heavy. They rely on other people's attention. Okay, so now you're exhausted to the point where you just sleep to it. Like don't even worry about doing anything. Okay, there's something about somebody trying to tap into your children. They can no longer do that. Attaching entities to the children as well. Somebody can no longer hear. They can no longer hear, and they losing their sight. That's dangerous because they can hurt themselves. It's something about falling from great heights. I don't know. Interesting. We got that as the last card for fire. You know we all are elements, but some of y'all just dominant. I'm only hearing inheritance. What is this? Somebody is not, it's some reading of a will or something like that, and somebody is not in it. It's a lot of people not in it. So I don't know. I don't know. It's only one person. 1010. The only way for them to be able to keep something is by keeping you stuck. It's something here about gossip. It's gossip. Something here about gossip. 1010. Somebody can no longer affect you. They've been doing this for a long time. This is like, wow. This is like heavy, heavy, heavy stuff. They can, okay, so it's basically saying you being stable on your own is a problem. And if they cannot put you in this sphere, it's just an issue. Okay. So there's something here significant about the father's lineage. Okay. Any offspring by the father for earth, they are not protected at all. They are not protected at all. The health is failing. They're struggling financially. See, when you vain, you got to keep up with a certain level of it's a certain standard. But now they don't have it to keep up this standard. So this talks about a father that has a lot of class. It's this father has certain expectations, and the only reason that you would get any of this ancestral protection or finances is if you did things by the book. It's a whole group that wasted their spiritual gifts. These are all spiritual. It's a whole spiritual community, family. They, I ain't gonna say they broke rules. I know that's in here, but it's just like they just squandered their money up front fast. They was real frivolous with it, and that's just, yeah. Mm. This news is coming in and it's overwhelming. So this is the practitioner edition. So I don't know if they had somebody doing this work because there's heavy group energy here where they had somebody doing some type of work. I don't know where it was coming from. I don't know. We don't care. Okay. All we know is that this news is hitting them big time. It's something significant about a feeding tube. Oh boy, here we go. Somebody could have been poisoned here. Somebody could have been poisoned here while they were incapacitated. And this news right here is knocking somebody. You hear me? Knocking somebody. It's knocking somebody and somebody is stuck because of it. Because they needed to keep you in confusion. But you free. See, look at the roots growing out of his. Ooh, this somebody that conjured the father's energy, and now they bound to it. They losing their sight, their sense of direction, their ability to call in things from the astral realms. They needed you. You are a direct descendant. I'm telling y'all the things I'm hearing. They are hearing that they got to give everything back because of a birthright issue. Ooh. Somebody was looking for you and trying to track you. There is somebody looking for you. I just don't know who this is because this could be an official person. There's somebody here that's threatening to go snitch because they're not. Somebody got to stay local for whatever reason. They cannot. They bound locally. They cannot travel, can't cross state lines, or they cannot leave the country. There's somebody looking for somebody now here in Manhunt. All right, y'all. I don't know how deep I'm going with these cards, but this right here is sex magic within a family. That's for sure. Somebody within this family taught other family members how to do the sex magic. Ooh wee. They definitely did. There is somebody that has, it's something about a group STD. This is spiritual. This is definitely spiritual. Somebody been dipping into this is uh this is spiritual STD. I'm gonna just leave it at that because whole group is infected. It's almost like people needed this energy to stay alive, to keep their finances wealthy, to give vitality, to be able to continue doing sex magic, all of that stuff. This is a spiritual inheritance, something about a birthright. It was only given to one child. I'm hearing her say like somebody is disgusted, like they don't want to be touched. Not like, ew, you sleep around. No, she's saying something about you spiritually unclean. This person is like spiritually unclean. You can't. They know that they can't get down. They don't want to get down in there, but they don't want their garments to get dirty. Like, ugh. Somebody do not want to be touched with this water because I'm gonna tell you why. Whatever this spiritually unclean, these people could be nymphs. So a family full of nymphomaniacs. They all daughters of Neptune. They got to be returned to the ocean, y'all. Woo, this is a lot. You can't sleep with these type of people because they put you in a trance and have you sacrifice yourself ultimately. Somebody really got caught up there. Okay, and this card is saying they know somebody is done. Let me see what else I get off of this. Somebody was asleep. That's the only reason they couldn't leave. Somebody holding on to a secret. They should have never worked with a community, and now somebody might have gotten pregnant, and they angry that their influence is fading, or they can't put somebody in fear because somebody sees clearly, and they know that it's certain people that they shouldn't listen to. So their energy is clearing up, but other people is just like, I don't even know, y'all. It's like a whole clusterfuck of shit. So we got the death card again. The door's opening. It's time. It's time to go in. Not everybody, but the people that's supposed to go in, it's time. We got death and the Four of Swords. I don't think that they want to, but it's time. They know that you're not going in with them. Of course. Well, I mean, if this is crazy because Earth energy, you not going in is confirmation of everything that they're going through. It's like everybody thought that they was the same, but they're not. And this is the person that I was telling you that intermingled in some way. They having mental health issues because of whatever they got caught up in. I don't know if they let somebody glamour them. And yeah, woo-hoo-hoo. That's the Queen of Cups right there. They let somebody glamour them. This person don't even see their own reflection. Like the reflection is in the bottom. This person could be an older woman or a older sister. I know it's usually a mother figure, but this is somebody that they market themselves as something to want, something to achieve, a high level of standard, prissy energy. This person can't see. Of course you can't see. If you're not looking at your own reflection, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So it's saying that this person can't see What they're good at, and the reason they're good at glamours, is they can tell when a person doesn't have any identity, and that gives control over somebody that has identity issues. Like, it's like somebody coming out and saying, um, you compliment this person, and they be like, oh, they compliment me, they must like me. You know what I mean? And then they take it and manipulate. This person is just a manipulator. Oh my, this person don't even consider themselves, they don't have a clear reflection of themselves. They don't consider themselves as unholy, which is weird. Because if you manipulating somebody like what I'm picking up in these cards, yeah, you unholy. This person is washed up. So whatever sexual energy they had, this sexual energy came from seeing what others had and then taking it from them. And they just is washed up and dried up, like it's like they don't have no more fire. They use all that fire on dumb stuff. That's what I'm saying. All of this sex magic they used on dumb stuff. And if it wasn't on sex magic, it was taking something from somebody else. I got more money than you. I got a better house than you. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, now somebody caught up in something and they can't get out. What's this card right here? The Nine of Wands. They did that to themselves. I don't know. They got somebody stuck that they thought was worthy of having stuck, just to find out that they all alike and they all going to the same thing. Yeah, which is death. Okay. Somebody is under judgment. This judgment that this the Four of Swords, but this judgment that somebody is under, somebody is seeing very clearly now that they was glamored. They didn't want somebody to be awake, but somebody was awake. Somebody knew that they was sitting in a graveyard the whole time, or they knew their whole family was reincarnates and dead. You get what I'm saying? I don't think that this person wasn't supposed to be there, but they are. And they definitely got caught up by sex magic. Y'all see the pyramid in the back, and it's clear to them now that they was glamored. Nymph energy in that card as well. Wow. I'm telling you. Only one, and earth is all about land. You know, water is one of the female elements, but you got to be real careful with that. A person has to be introspective and know a reflection of themselves to be balanced. Anybody, anybody can try to manipulate you, but you need to be grounded at all times so you know the difference between your energy. When your finances start falling, or somebody wants you to do something that go against your personal security, your security of your family, like, yeah. Somebody poisoned somebody with spell work. They purposely taught somebody how to do something. I don't know. They said, it's something here about somebody saying, like, they coach somebody on how to manipulate somebody. Woo, manipulate the wrong person, because I'm telling you, whoever they manipulated, that is an absolute no. Absolute no. Whoever they manipulate, you got a third party relationship here for a lot of y'all. And whoever they said to manipulate, this one right here will bring this storm. This one right here will bring this storm. Whoever these two people is, this is a Gemini card. I think it's the Lover. Yeah. Whew. This was the curse breaker right here. The one that you're not supposed to touch. The one that you're supposed to learn from. Somebody left with their dignity. I'm telling you. Oh, you got somebody that is an alcoholic. They being haunted right now. They having there's a brain imbalance with this person. Somebody definitely is drinking heavy. They know something is coming for them. It has to do with some type of for some of y'all, a lot of people was in cults when it comes to earth. But then there's something about people intermingling in families that didn't know that they did this, like sex magic and sacrifice and stuff like that. Like some of y'all was just born into that. Alcoholism might let you know. Here's another 10. So we got 10 of Swords, which is not here. Somebody knows. So this person is out that's drinking, whether it's their emotions they're getting drunk off of all the things they did in the past, or they literally are alcoholic, because I'm picking up on the alcoholic. Their foundation is being destroyed and they know why. This could be paranormal activity within the home, but their foundation is being destroyed. And this right here is the Ten of Swords, so it's happening mentally. Like these things could be happening into this person mind, in this person mind, and they might need to check their self in. Somebody was taught how to conjure the father's energy just to keep a person stuck. The your partner looking like the likeness or having the likeness of the father. You know what I mean? Especially if you idolize your father. The father lived within this person. That's the thing. They know better. It's a tower coming, so I'm gonna end it on that. It's a tower coming, and it's time. This was a fated time, and it's a fated time because the father was supposed to leave. The father was forced to leave their family behind, okay? But they were very supportive, whether financially or just trying to teach them to do the right thing. And after they left from this physical realm, so you got two people here that was kind of mirroring energy. You know, a lot of y'all was paired with like counterparts that was learning the same lesson, and they were supposed to be a upstanding or exceed what the father hadn't succeeded at. And because of that, the time has run out on this lesson, and now it's a tower that's going to destroy all foundations related to whatever this was, because there's heavy binding here through sexual magic. And there's that person again. Somebody might have to check themselves into a mental institution. I'm not sure, but this person already has mental health issues. Okay. I hear the song. My mind is playing tricks on me. That's something they did. Somebody did something with paper and pen. Spell work was the other card. So if it's not an incantation, somebody was playing with somebody's destiny. So, like I said, this could be in a physical realm where somebody decided to alter 3D paperwork of something that belonged rightfully to someone. And then there's another side to it where spells was over here on this side. And that was saying somebody was using incantations. So I believe the person using, there's a third party system, y'all. And something was taught. So I believe that even if the third party taught another person about sex magic, they had a hidden agenda behind that one. So the sex magic was just to draw them to them and take something that belonged to another. But then the person that was stealing that person, place, or thing from you, they had a hidden agenda on their own that the third party didn't know about. I mean, you know, the person that they was drawing in. So I'm sorry, I don't mean to be confusing, but it's like, woo. Now I'm hearing that song and say, when it all falls down. Oh. It's news coming out of nowhere. Spiritual news, 3D news. I heard news, tarot. So it's two things. Somebody can no longer get advice. Somebody was trying to get advice, but I'm getting more than somebody getting tarot card readings, which we're not going to rule that out. Somebody was actually petitioning the ethers to find out about where somebody's going with their next big thing is. This is spiritual spying. Ooh. No. That's done. They can no longer do it anymore. The more that they tap in, the worse it's going to get. All hell. And once again, I'm going to have to read both of these cards to y'all because their mental health is affected. Air is very significant. But this person is completely confused. Like, they done tapped into spirituality and got lost. Okay. It says tarot guidance. The tarot represents a life quest, and receiving this card lets you know that you are being called to your own quest. It's time to leave the comfort of your everyday life and to do the unexpected. Don't play it safe. Instead, take up your sword and swashbuckle onward, daring to explore every avenue. But don't be fooled along the way, for appearances can be deceptive. Instead, trust in the guidance of the tarot, which will map possible pathways for your personal growth and insight, and will point you towards your very own holy grail. Once armed with this information, go seek an adventure. You will discover a you that didn't imagine existed. So I want to say something about tarot. I learned tarot in 2018, and when I learned it, it was for me. This was specifically for me. So when I did feedback for free tarot with family members and people online, it was just for me to get feedback to see if my mind was playing tricks on me or whether I was really picking it up. And what I learned that these things were actually happening. Some would happen in real time. Some would happen a year later. Some would happen 3 years later. And what I did was I tried to turn it into a business so I could become self sufficient because I knew I was giving good guidance. I had plenty of practice first. Um, but another thing was, sorry, y'all got distracted by the phone. I need to put that on. I knew I was giving good guidance, but it was for me. So, that boosted my sense of security as far as what I was learning for myself because I was trying to find my way out. 9 times out of 10, I'm trying to help myself find where I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be doing. That's all I care about. Like I'm making my life simpler and easier, not by cutting corners, by doing it the right way. If I gotta avoid a person, place, or thing, I'm not even gonna mess with it because I don't like doing things over and over. But tarot usually is a tool for yourself. Okay, everybody's not going to be able to turn it into a business because you're not going to be able to handle other people's energy while they go and shift through all of these different life situations. It's gonna wreak havoc in your home, and it did. It wreaked havoc with my children and myself, and I had to learn how to spiritually protect myself. It was a whole entire process. So tarot can be good. I think oracle cards is great for anybody to start off. Get some good ones, the ones that give you affirmations, just to give you positive feedback. But it's not for everybody because once they tap into it, they want to go deeper and deeper, and that can open up a whole can of worms. It says incantation, and so I'll show no fear, no doubt. As guidance answers, seek me out. Consult, I will, the map of tarot to guide me beyond the straight and narrow. Other divinatory meanings. Time to leave your comfort zone. Your life mission awaits you. Learn the ancient art of reading tarot cards. Consult a tarot expert for your guidance. An unexpected offer will be made. Tarot revealed, linked to various mystical traditions, including Kabbalah and witchcraft. Tarot is a magical form of divination to those initiated into its meanings. When misinterpreted, this ancient arcana may invoke fear in those who do not comprehend this sacred tool. Holds keys to the alchemy of the mystics. So I learned that I was ordained to do it. It wasn't it more than it was tarot. Tarot, this is just a part of what I'm supposed to do. I'm here for the medical, the metaphysics to heal people, like energetically. But this is a tool because it's a lot of stuff trapped emotionally and bloodlines and stuff. It was so freaking complicated for me. That's why I said oracle cards are a great way for a person to start. But this journey is not for everybody. Not everybody can handle it. They're gonna rely on this, and they're gonna become addicted. Like they're not gonna be able to do anything without it. They're gonna be afraid to move out their comfort zone because they're gonna think everything is a warning. You can't look everything up in tarot because when you try to look up certain things, you're not gonna get no information because it's cloaked on purpose. This can change literally by the minute or the second. Okay, so phrenology and certainty. So what I would suggest in this situation, this is done. Somebody is like tapped out. Somebody can't do something. They don't got lost. But a person that relies on tarot, go out and get your feedback. Go out and get your feedback in the real world. Try not to read tarot and learn how to read your body because that would be the next step. Most of the time the tarot is just to get you out of a situation, let you know what's holding you back. And then when you get into your new reality, you shouldn't need tarot anymore because it's programmed inside of you for the cards to pop up into your mind, for sensations to pop up into your body. This should be non-existent after a while. All right, let me just read. I'm gonna just read the whole thing. This is the phrenology card, guys, for this person that's done lost their mind and is having a tower. If your days are filled with aimless activity and your head is filled with pointless internal chatter and inconsistent plans, stop a while and turn down the volume. When you give into rest and silence, you are more likely to hear the information your guides are trying to give you. As they try to ascertain what you should do or not do, use your own head rather than accepting the first piece of advice you're given. Think logically, as it is time to rely on good old fashioned common sense. Stability in your life is required. So make concrete plans. Excuse me, y'all. Seek expert advice and research carefully what you need to know to be certain about your next move. If you do so, the outcome will be successful without a doubt. It says the incantation, the chatter in my mind's a din. So I'll meditate journey with, I mean, so I'll meditate journey in. Surrender to silence and listen well to guides who wait to tell with truth to tell. It says, let me read that again. The incantation is the chatter in my mind's a din. So I'll meditate journey in. Surrender to silence and listen well to guides who wait with truth to tell. The other divinatory meanings: practice meditation and quiet your mind. Prayer will help you to know. Retreat. Monitor your thoughts carefully. Listen to your guides. Don't dive straight into a situation. Make sure you are certain of all the facts. Certainty will prevail. So it's very important to separate your energy. I cannot stress that enough. This is so important. I feel like this is a collective read because a lot of y'all earth was in relationships where y'all have split minds. You are still thinking for yourself, your person, or a whole community. And it takes time to ground yourself. Once you know that it's no longer in the 3D, your energy is going to start to clear out, whereas though you can go out and meditate, you are at peace. You can start to get things around you in order. And that's going to quiet a lot of that mental chatter down. So say when I'm not reading tarot cards, of course, I'm watching a movie or studying my crystals or studying my herbs because I study a lot of things. And don't stick to tarot. Don't stick to basic tarot cards. Oracle cards are always good. Like say these chakra cards. These chakra cards, because they have keywords to let you know if you're on track or not. I Ching oracles. I have just different ones, and they just level up from there. So it'll go from medical, it'll go from tarot to medical, and then it'll go from medical to herbs. I have to study different things. The Bible, I can name it. Whew, it gets exhausting. Yeah, I don't have no choice but to sit down. Okay, phrenology revealed. It says Hippocrates and his followers inaugurated major changes in understanding people's behavior and personality by reading their heads. During the Victorian era, many physicians also practiced phrenology, defining people's character and knowledge by reading the bumps, shapes, and sizes of their heads. So they just telling me with that part. Some of y'all might do palmistry, might not be tarot. Some of y'all might do meridians. Some of y'all might do not acupuncture, acupressure. So it's different forms of meditation. Don't feel like you got to go sit in the Indian style. You can go float in water, get a deprivation tank. It's so many different ways to meditate and open up those senses for you because your mind can be a dangerous place depending upon if you have mind control or not. Mind control and self-control are one of the top things that's happening in the shift. Okay, how you react and respond to every piece of stimuli that you get is very, very important. It's like if I'm getting something in tarot that's telling me an intrusive thought. Am I going to believe that intrusive thought, or I'm going to do the thing and see if that intrusive thought was real? That way I can realize that intrusive thoughts will always come in when something is happening to me that's going to be a good major shift. Just don't let your mind play tricks on you. That's all. All right. Let me pause this video and answer my phone and I'll come back. All right, y'all. I'm picking up where I left off, which is air. This is the Practioner edition for the elements. Air, y'all have everybody, every element. This is for air dominance, but everybody been going through something, and it's like y'all are learning how to filter the information that y'all receive, and y'all receive it all at one time, and it's just like you have to filter through it, especially when it comes to, in particular, not distractions, but negative thoughts, self-defeating ones that will have you succumb to that energy. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to be able to do this. I can't do this. Somebody doesn't really love me. Like a lot of self-defeating energy. Okay. If it's not proven in your 3D, You have to be able. Let me explain that real quick because it depends where somebody is, and I'm not reneging. I'm just simply telling y'all those thoughts have to match in the 3D. If they matching in your 3D reality, your God-given reality, that's God saying, hey, work on it. I'll send you some subtle cues to help you work on these negative thoughts, because it's things that you need taken care of. But if those negative and intrusive thoughts do not match your reality, they will get quieter and quieter because it's like, oh, okay. I don't want to say somebody don't want me to win because it's always an influence. Let's just call it a test, okay? It's a test just to see whether you're going to overcome it or not. So that's how you know. That's your confirmation, okay? It's definitely chaos going on in the ethers, and especially from air, okay? So this is Eight of Wands and Ace of Swords. That's a lot of mental activity, okay? So traditionally, the Eight of Swords you have to decipher between the communication. This one is a lot of communication from the ethers. You have to know the difference. And you getting information that's outside of this realm too, that can drive you mad. It's like, oh boy, I don't even know why I'm gonna take it here, but I'm gonna say it like this. Let's say that you that tapped in where you can see that you have to maintain a worldly position. You have to go to work. But now that your spiritual faculties are open, your senses are heightened. Now you can actually smell demons when you go into work. And the odor is so severely bad that you cannot take it because you are smelling rotten corpses. That's going to make it hard to stay in your environment. That's just God's protection saying you can no longer work at that job. So you have to work on an exit plan. You're not going to be able to take it anyway because y'all sensitivity, it's a reason why y'all sensitive to smell. It's because that's y'all get high off of the air. In general, y'all breathe in information. Okay, so filtering is very, very important when it comes to that. Okay, but yeah, you have to be around these people to maintain your 3D reality, and now you have to be more selective about who you can be around and for how long. So working in an office may not be ideal for you. You got somebody that refused to leave your energy. They don't know how to walk away with dignity. So that causes you to have to defend yourself. It's like I'm getting somebody in your energy that they like the time and attention that you give to them. And you even though you set boundaries, it's like you almost like somebody is trying to provoke you to be physical to defend yourself. And y'all, air is not naturally confrontational. They don't have time for it because simply put, it doesn't make money, or it's just a waste of time in general. So somebody is refusing something. You don't want to work with somebody for whatever reason. It's like somebody is trying to get you to walk away from something that you desire, and you not, it's being sent into you in the form of temptation. So temptation is always going to be front and center with air. And not only are they going to send you that, they're also going to send you death up front. So not only will the temptation be in the air, in the front of air, but there also will be heavy consequences. So in the air's reality, you're more likely to see the hottest guy, the hottest girl, the easiest money. You able to make sense of it, know how to work through it, and hustle really, really good without the average consequences that other people will go through. But it's a reason for that temptation to be there because you have to work to not take it. You need to know not to take it because it's going to count against you, especially later on in life. It's not going to help you to make long-term friends. And a lot of people say, oh, I don't need friends. Everybody needs somebody to take care of them. But it's going to help you. It's not going to help you. It's going to make you burn bridges and have you ass out in the long run. So you got to keep your integrity because you will always be presented with temptation. And it's going to be right there for you just to touch and take, and they want you to consider it luck. But in reality, it's temptation that you should avoid. That is why if you're an air sign, you constantly see death. Okay, so some of y'all actually see physical death as opposed to other dominants, earth, water, and fire. Well, fire and air. Y'all gonna see the most harshest consequences right in front of y'all. It's gonna be death front and center, like physical people dying right in front of y'all eyes, people getting shot right in front of y'all, or just crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you'll get so comfortable to it, to where as though you stepping over the dead bodies, like, oh wow. But it is a signal for you not to take temptation, because if you think about what that person was tied into, even if you know, you can see that that person cut corners. It's like somebody. You always have this temptation, right? Let me give y'all a couple scenarios. Hot guy or girl. Then your reality gives you the girl or guy stabs or sets somebody on fire. You're like, okay, wow. Easy money. Wow, I can hustle. I could just sell weed and I'll have it made. And you see somebody that's selling drugs get shot right in front of your face. It's always temptation, example. Temptation, well, not example, consequence. Temptation, consequence. So God, that's because you are a telephone for God. You're supposed to, you normally see things for other people and you can give them advice. It's not for them to follow. You just supposed to drop off the advice. Whoever that person pay attention to is none of your business. But that's the only reason you get more information for examples outside of you, because those are representations of what could be. All right, now it just confirmed it, because it said it's on offer for you, but you're not interested. You don't feel like dealing with the consequences. So even though people think that hustling is easy on you, you hear the consequences. You're not interested in getting involved. Now, somebody was trying to sacrifice you, and they want to know where that sacrifice at. Because whatever they had was temporary. Somebody said that they knew that they could get something or do something, and they ain't got it. Somebody said they would be able to come up off of something, and that was a grave. That's what I heard, a grave miscalculation. Somebody simply don't want to deal with the consequences. Somebody does not want their conscience to eat them up. Not only do they have understanding of what the consequences would be for them because they made the choice, but they know the consequences, like I said, for other people. Okay? So with this card coming out here this is referencing people, places, and things that you may have advised or gotten in front of. And this is not giving the advice because the advice is there. It's like it's something wrong with people conscious around you. Whether it's because they don't want to wake up, or I don't know what's going on with them. They don't want to wake up. They don't want to have to understand it, or they just want to be binded to what is it called? This low life. You got a lot of people that's dependent on females too. I don't know why I'm picking up siblings that relied. I don't say relied on the mother, but it's like you can see it's some themes about the mother that keeps reoccurring, and somebody not getting it. Okay, somebody tried to suppress some type of energy. It's like, okay, so for air, it's something about distorted feminine energy. Like somebody wants somebody to oppress females just because they can't hustle female energy, abuse their feminine energy within themselves, not have sympathy, kindness, and compassion, not understand somebody's plight. But that is something here is a missed opportunity. Somebody is really trying to make somebody be overlooked, when in reality they're a gift from God. So there was a huge tower that was escaped because something didn't work. Something did not work. Somebody escaped the tower because they're not falling for it. They already understand. It's just a matter of cutting somebody off. Somebody ain't getting paid. 3 people tried to betray somebody. What in the world? Ew. Somebody tried to resurrect something, and they wasn't able to do it. And I'm understanding that somebody just simply don't want somebody to be happy. Somebody don't want somebody to be a child. They want them to be mired in whatever this is. There's something here heavy about the mother abandoning the child. Even if the mother was around them, the nurturing is not here. I don't know. Two of Cups. The nurturing is not here. Everything has come out in reverse, and this deck is not fully reversed. Somebody don't want no. Somebody don't want have them to look at women good. They don't want them to have. Well, it don't matter because it's gonna happen anyway. Somebody got a true perception of women because they have a physical example of it. So whatever mental influence was trying to be played out here is not gonna happen. Somebody is not into abusing women, mistreating women. For a lot of air sign males, that's specifically why they give you female offspring. It changes your perception because now that female version of you is born in your likeness. So you just not having it. It's a lot of things that instantly get changed. Somebody can no longer alchemize off some dead energy. Somebody was trying to raise the dead. I don't know. Y'all don't want nobody be in love. They wanted somebody to think that it was a pipe dream, but it's not. They're very, very grounded. I'm getting a masculine and feminine energy switch. 1972 is significant. Masculine, female. So air signs, y'all deal with masculine females, and females, y'all deal with feminine men. Heavy. Yeah. It's like they purposely did this. So it's over now. Whatever it was, it's over. It's about to be reversed, whereas though now you're going to get an energy. It may look similar, but you won't be able to say, oh, okay, this guy's too sassy. It'll be, you need physical proof. Because whatever it is, they fixing whatever this gender crap that was going on, where they was taking two energies and putting switching the genders within bodies. That's done. Something that the order is being restored. Somebody can no longer astral travel, especially to your partner or future partners. Look at all these cards in reverse. Every last one. You'll know because you will no longer see chaos happening in your environment. It is over and complete. Something is your birthright. It's supposed to be restored. Somebody was attempting to take somebody out spiritually. It's like they just was trying to defeat somebody spiritually. They don't want them to invest in time, and they was trying to keep that going. But somebody is completely burnt out. No, this person is the next person you meet, especially if it's a love relationship. They won't be. How do you say it's physical? They're not lustful. There you go. If I put these cards in order, I definitely didn't mean to. I'm just looking to see if all of them are in order. Because I don't remember doing that. Oh, yeah, because this is the wrong deck. This is in order. Wow. You look at the way I did this in this other deck. Okay, so this one is in order. I was like, why are all of these coming out? Because I'm thinking I'm using this. Let's get this right. Somebody don't want to invest in time, and that's their own personal choice. Somebody is just not with the shit no more. Like they grown up, they out of their player ways, and somebody is angry about that because they not in that energy anymore. They try. It's somebody on the external when it comes to practitioners and stuff trying to distort energies. They trying to make masculine be more feminine, and more feminine more masculine. That's a blood curse, not a bloodline curse. That's a blood curse. Somebody don't want their secrets to come out about what they was doing. Somebody was doing something in the dark. That's the whole reason they doing it. Now we gotta get to the nitty gritty. It's a big tower happening. Somebody is aware that it's some type of communication not coming. It's like scattering. Oh, all hell breaking loose. Somebody don't have a childhood issue no more. So whatever childhood issue they thought they would play on, I'm not getting it from you. I'm getting it for the people that will be potential partners or friends to you. If they are friends to you, they would have childhood issues that will keep you in the loop. If they're a future partner to you, they would not be able to help you grow. They would have childhood issues that they are stuck in. So they would keep you in loop, 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 loop. You would get friends and partners that have trouble finding their own way out of their inner conflict. They just aimlessly, you can tell they're just wondering. They're not trying to grow. They just trying to find other ways to cut corners through other people, wanting other partners, looking for the next person to shoot their shot with so they can move forward. They just trying to build off of another person, Somebody was trying to drain somebody and exhaust them spiritually. It just can't be done anymore. Somebody does things by the book, and they thought somebody would be able to spy through another person. This was a huge tower that was averted. And I'm hearing cakewalk. I think that's a racist term, but cakewalk, it was easy. That's what it means. Let me read to y'all what that means. I don't know why racism is in there. It says an absurdly or surprisingly easy task. And then it says a dancing contest among African Americans in which a cake is awarded as a prize. So it's both of those things. So whatever this issue of race, it's in the bloodline. Okay. So I don't know what year it goes back to, but race is definitely an issue. It is something that has a shift. So hold on. Let me. Okay. Race is an issue. Black, white, rich, poor. It has always been an issue in the bloodline. Not so much that it's racist. It has to do with caste. It has to do with one sister is darker, one sister is lighter, one brother is darker, one brother's lighter, and treating the more fair, the more rich, the one that's smarter, holding them above everybody in a higher standard, making one feel dumb, useless, trash, discarded. Like that's the racial issues that's coming up, because it's not giving me specifically black and white. It's saying discrimination within the family. Within the family, mulatto, black, white. It's doing it like that. Okay. So let me flip this. Okay, somebody knows that though. They know the difference. They don't even want to. They don't even want to be a part of it. This person is wise, and they're gaining momentum too, because I don't know. They outrunning something that's coming. I'm not even worried about whether that they can outrun it or not. But this person is ahead of their time. There you go. They're ahead of their time because there is a new world order. Okay. And somebody's not afraid of it. You can't spook this person. Their defenses are naturally down because they already a winner. How do I? They know how to hold their ground. They not like, what's the point of facing fear when you can hit it head on and learn? This person is not afraid of relationships. It don't matter who the person is. They don't do that. They see themselves. They okay. So it's something about the way that they see themselves. They see themselves separate anyway. It's like they already knew the game. They already know from their family life that they was different and why they was different and why people don't like them. So they left their family behind before. Ooh, the next person y'all come into air, they already did the work through their family before they came in contact with you as a friend or a love relationship. So they already know what time it is. It's like I just defeated that. So wow, that's beautiful. I like that. Destiny. Destiny, because the tarot card was the last one on it. Destiny. Astrology. Something is definitely faded. I do have a faded card, but something is faded. Somebody, the next person is going to add to you. They're going to give you so many confirmations that you cannot self-sabotage. It's going to give you more momentum. Somebody was purposely trying to, whatever this practitioner side is, somebody trying to distort your messages. Wow. Excuse me. Whatever this is faded. It is faded for you to be at the top of the wheel. You are supposed to get it. You are supposed to be balanced. The masculine and feminine energies have constantly been reversed to keep you confused. Have you in a state, a physical, mental, and emotional state, thinking the opposite of what you are. This is an extremely powerful person. Anybody that you come in contact with just adds to it. It's a powerful friendship, duo, business, whatever. This is faded. Okay, let me read that card. That's crazy. Whew. I'm hot. It's what is this? Being able to breathe. Breathing is very significant, of course, because it's air. Something is going to clear out. It's going to clear out something. Okay, so the chest is going to clear out through the heart chakra. So y'all might be coughing up a lot. It's going to be a lot of clearing from out your lungs, a lot of coughing and phlegm. Y'all going to be clearing things out. Somebody also may clear their throat chakra out. They got a lot to say, and they've been kind of holding back. Not fear, but worry. Okay, they don't have fear. I already told you that in the cards. This person don't have fear. They have more worries. They wonder if they can supplement the energy of another. You know, am I going to be able to do 2 households? Am I going to be able to help this person at the level that they at? This is what they real confident. I like that. I like that. It's I don't know what to tell y'all because I can't really put it in the words, but yeah. This person is very sure of themselves. Like, yep. What is it? Oh, Wheel of Fortune. I'm like, why can't I find it? I'm looking for fate. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, fate. The Wheel of Fortune can raise you high or bring you low. You may feel like the luckiest person alive when all is going your way, but when a blow strikes, it can feel like the end of the world. Now, LaRue de Fortune ask you to be completely indifferent to both victory and defeat. If you live by this rule of acceptance, you will master the teachings of fate. Who can be both and adjust? Who can both? If you live by this rule of acceptance, you will master the teachings of fate. I got a download. So anything you take on, you can master. It's about how long you stay in it. If you have a surplus of money to give, you can give it because it's already in you to know when to stop. You will never be forced into survival mode because of somebody's mental health and emotional state ever again. You learn this from your own upbringing with your community, your family, or your friends that you've been in. You will never lose yourself. Y'all came through something major. So you don't have to worry about this going forward. Because you accept yourself. You know what you're capable of. You know, it's a little bit of worry, anxiety, but that's because y'all in between. It's a little teeny window that you going in between to get your confirmation so you can have more surety. It says, if you live by this rule of acceptance, you will master the teachings of fate, who can be both an unjust and cruel goddess, as well as a fair and generous one. Get your reactions in check and realize that the wheel has spun you into Lessons designed for your learning, understanding, and spiritual growth. When you envy someone else who rides high, know everything can change with the spin of a wheel that propels you to the same dizzying heights. The incantation, the wheel hath turned, my fate is sealed. It's plain to see, or 'tis concealed. I must embrace the lessons won. My fortune's bright, my fear undone. Other divinatory meanings. Jealousy and envy are useless emotions. Your turn will come. What goes around comes around. I'm hearing an, another person's loss is a one person's loss is another person's gain. It's how you deal with. Okay, I'm going back to reading. It's how you deal with an outcome that's important. There are lessons to be learned. This is a part of your soul's journey. Enjoy the ride. The Wheel of Fortune revealed. Rota Fortunae, I hope I'm reading right, is a concept originated by the Babylonians, then developed by the ancient Greeks. It tells us that the wheel belongs to the goddess Fortuna, who spins it at random, affecting mortal lives. In the Middle Ages, writers focused on stories about tragic downfalls of the mighty. That's what I was saying. So one person's loss is your gain. So God constantly blesses you by giving you something that needs a little help and nurturing because you always in front of it and you want to just be in your integrity because it is something worthy of your time. Even if it's there for a small amount, it may be to help you emotionally, just keep your heart open. It may be financially, whatever it is, you always have help. Those help could come in small increments, big help. Because I'm seeing relationships with everything. Somebody was abused in a relationship, and you excel at that part of the relationship. Somebody wasn't a good friend because they didn't spend time. You have the time to give. Like it's whatever it is. It's like it's fated for you because you deserve it. Spells that came out so much. Whatever it is, this is fated for you, and you're being drawn in. This drawn in, it's intense. It's pretty intense, and it's good. I think the worry that comes from you is the fact that you don't have as much control to not be pulled into it, but the pull that is it just feels good. Not in a lustful way. It feels natural. You're naturally drawn into whatever this is because it is for you. It is heavy, heavy, heavy magnetism going on for air. All right, so, whew, boy, definitely this is high ass energy. I'm telling you, very, very high. Like, all right, I'm gonna go on to water. Hmm. Love drunk energy for sure. Let me shuffle these one time and then I'm gonna go back and do it again. You know what? I'm I'm just shuffling them. But somebody, that's high level sorcery, y'all. So high level sorcery, that's not even coming from, yeah, high level sorcery. This wasn't even this this wasn't even and that's mind control. No, 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 it's not. Somebody didn't want y'all to have a relationship. They want you to not ever want to get married and stay single. Anyway, this is sorcery coming from a higher level, government level. Yeah. Okay. That's another collective messages. All I'm not surprised that all of them are collective messages, but earth and air just really wow. Hmm. A lot of fresh, good energy. It's very, very high energy. Now, where was we at? Water. Let's do water. All right, water. This is I'm sorry. My mind is just like it's completely gone now. Water. Oh, this is the practitioner edition. There we go. It's bringing me all the way back down into my emotions. So somebody is not worthy of someone's time. They're not a nurturing person. Somebody is not good for children. Somebody is a bully, especially when it comes to children or youth. This person is not a natural teacher or nurturing energy. For some of y'all, this could be a mother or a mother figure. They just want to burn you out so you're not inspired to go after the things that you want. I'm getting a lot of mother figure energy that is not, they're not good leaders of children. They have to face their fears. It's something here in the mother's bloodline that has not been cleared up. Somebody can't trap children anymore. I'm starting to get, somebody was doing something for money to keep children trapped. This could be sex trafficking. Yeah. I've started getting high level messages, like they getting bigger and bigger. I'm trying to keep this personal. Yeah, they didn't want somebody to get free. The key to freedom is not trying to take anything with you. Okay, the key to freedom is not trying to take anything with you. You need to leave everything in the past and you need to walk into the unknown with integrity. Something is coming out. It's a lot of stuff coming out. Boy, I'm getting a lot of children stuff in this read. A lot. This is a child card as well. People tapping into children or their offspring, whether you're the offspring or you got it. I heard something about somebody want to check on the children. Bull crap. And they think they're gonna come and check on the children. So this is what I'm hearing. Wait 1 second. This is a threat. And the threat is, if you do it, that's the end of you. If you do it, that's the end of you. That's all I'm hearing. I'm like hearing a transmission. As soon as this person leaves, it's the end. I don't think it's the end of a relationship. For some, it will be, but this is giving me a death of a person. So they know it. They know if they do something, that their wish fulfillment is over. Oh, somebody don't even know where they're going. So this person might be threatening somebody else and don't even know where they're going. They might have to wipe this person out, though. For some of y'all, I'm trying to dial it back to the 3D. Somebody know that you getting away, got away. It's done. They don't know where you at. So this is the most important thing of this reading. Somebody cannot locate you. I don't care what threat you hear in the ethers. Most of the time, y'all not gonna hear it in in the ethers. Y'all gonna feel it in y'all emotions. Somebody don't have no clue. It's no cord attachment. The cord is like, it's showing me a rope that's splitting by threads. Yeah, y'all gonna feel it in your emotions. Something is over. It's over. Somebody can no longer feed off of you. Somebody was trying to send something out into the ethers and it's not working. There is no dirt on this person. There's no dirt. There's no secrets. There's nothing that this person is trying to get. Somebody was trying to tap into somebody's manifestations just so they could ruin them. Put them in an emotion that would defeat them. Make you think that something you started is over. Well, somebody waking up. There is going to be a major flood somewhere. It is going to be devastating. This is a bad place for bad people. Scorpio season is going to be significant. That's temperance energy for anybody that want to know. Somebody alchemized some magic. Somebody kept trying to do magic to cause somebody endings or death, and they can feel it in their emotions every time. But, when this flood happens, it's because somebody said, this is not, I don't know what type of magic that a person would use on a person, but it affects the elements at a worldly level. Let's put that and leave that over here. At a worldly level. So let's go back over this again. I'm sorry, y'all, because the energy be running through me. Stretch. Boy, have mercy. Okay, I'm calm now. Whatever somebody was doing, we can say that this person is definitely in the ocean. We can also say that this person has deep and profound emotion that somebody is not ready to end. If this person cuts somebody off emotionally, it can devastate a person to where they don't want to live, or they feel completely lost and hopeless because the nurturing is so profound and deep. There is nothing, this person does not have secrets. Their secrets are open to the public. This person cannot be manipulated simply because they're at the bottom of the ocean. What does that mean? That means that this person feels very deeply and intense. So why put that on another person if they know what the pain feels like, if they know what the struggle feels like at a level that would decimate a person? Why would they do that? They're already at the bottom and they've been at the bottom several times. They don't want to put that on anybody. But see, people think, oh, that person's dead. They're not tapped into their intuition. Yeah, they are. They are. Why would they put that on another person? They think that somebody, this is the magician card, by the way. They think somebody can't manifest. No. This person manifests something very, very big. They're here for a specific reason. They are part of the healing and cleaning up process. See, when this major flood comes, I know I'm saying something bad, but see, this cleansing of the earth is very important because it's going to rebuild community. Do we argue and say, you got the better house than me, and you got more nicer, fancier things, and you got more money? Or do we say, oh my goodness, we need to get those children out the street. We need to store all the food here. See how all of that trash goes away? Community happens instantly. Now community came back with just a snap. Clear those things out the street. Get those things over here. Let's gather that. See? Turned into family instantly. That's what this energy is for. This is a collective water energy, but there's somebody that they've been tampering with at a high level that is going to flood a lot of stuff. They unlocked Pandora's box. They woke this person up before it was their time. So, we can't say it before their time because it's meant to happen, right? This is the card, and this is where we're going to stop. Okay? See? Look at that flood. Look at all those waters. The water is coming in. So even at a mundane level, I know I'm telling y'all flooding because it is coming, and it's coming for certain people. It's coming for certain people. Now, for some people, this will be just emotional wave to hit a person. All the things that they done, all the things they held back, all of the emotion that was withheld or blocked. But this right here is hurricanes and just that water coming. Some of it is groundwater. It won't even come out the ocean. It's gonna come up out the earth, and it's gonna just flood the places that were lakes, and they built homes and stuff on protected land that wasn't supposed to be there. That groundwater is gonna come up and swallow it again, and it's gonna be turned back into a lake. Right back into what it was. You can't tell the earth and the water what to do. You just can't. So naturally, this card is judgment, but there is a major mega, one that we've never seen before, event coming that will flood and devastate. What is it for? It's for the greater good. This is not fear mongering. It's for the greater good. So traditionally, this this is temperance. Temperance is healing, is alchemization. Something wasn't able to be alchemized if it was done for a magical perspective. But what it can do is heal. The way of healing is unorthodox, but here is justice. It's supposed to happen. It's ordained to happen. It's going to bring everything back into balance. And this, for a lot of people, that was somebody's worst fear. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. They didn't want somebody to wake up. Let's read this card real carefully. So, somebody wanted a nurturing, loving energy to be burnt out, especially when it comes to men. They want them to hate men. If y'all can see, this is a guy right here. He's on fire and he's being stomped. Y'all see it? So somebody wanted somebody to be in a distorted. This will take a feminine energy and put her in masculine energy by force. You know, anytime that somebody try to manipulate emotions or abuse somebody's emotions, yeah, it's gonna be burnt out. Somebody definitely was using sexual energy to destroy men as well. World card is behind that. Somebody know exactly why they was coming for them, trying to point them in the wrong direction. It's almost like somebody trying to copy an energy. Like somebody was trying to get in front and destroy all potential partners. Try to distort the masculine energy so you would hate men or be in your masculine energy, not need a man. Like very possessive, obsessive energy. The gender manipulation was crazy. Somebody throat hurt from arguing. Somebody got to pack up their stuff and leave. Because they're not what they thought that person was. Because they're not. Whatever they are is exactly, it's somebody's worst nightmare. Somebody is just in it for the money. They have, like I started the reading off and I said, somebody is not of a nurturing quality. They don't have a nurturing body in their bone. So somebody might be seeing that. All they do is threaten to take the children. Give me my money. Child support. Especially if you're on child support. If you're on child support, how can I say that? It's a lot of females and males. Because I've saw this years and years back. Like 2015, 14. Man, they just want the child support. Somebody been putting fear in somebody's heart to make women look heartless, make them heartless, make them not reflective on the things that they need to go within and change, that their mother imposed on them, because that's not, the mother here is not a good representation of energy. They're very vain. They being called into judgment. So there's somebody here that does sorcery that is called, you better report. They telling you to come in, you better report. And if it's a person that was supposed to report, the ethers was asking them to show up. This is spiritual court right here. They asked for the matriarch energy to be switched over and it wasn't done. Somebody thought they really had something. They got a piece of something that was temporary. And they was doing this through, they saying spell work. I know voodoo is here, but they saying spell work. They was doing this just to get a piece of energy and they thought they had something. It was temporary. Temporary. That's the justice card again. Somebody is so scared. Oh my goodness, they are scared. They was doing it for finances. They rallied a whole group off of this little piece of energy. They got a whole clique, community, sorority, fraternity, secret order to be invested. Now they got to come up with a plan. I'm hearing we got to come up with a plan. The person that they was using is inoperable now. They are mentally unstable. They are mentally unstable. They cannot, It's two people there. They both mentally unstable. Because somebody done lost their mind and the other person is delusional. I can't say lost their mind. How do I phrase that? One person lost their mind in a sense where their mental faculties does not operate at all. The other person is simply possessed. They don't know what they're working with. They can't control that person because that person has several entity attachments, not just one. Yeah, somebody ain't right. Somebody ain't right. Then you got postpartum depression is mixed in there with somebody. This would be a new mother if they might have one or two children. The police is looking for somebody. What is this? Let me say something. The police is looking for somebody. They canvassing. They going door to door. They asking, "Have you seen this person?" They stole something. Is somebody looking in the 3D realm and the physical realm? It's both realms. They both looking for something. Okay, so they looking in the underworld, and there's somebody up here canvassing, going door to door, asking, "Have you seen this person?" This person stole something. It's definitely money. Somebody stole money, and they're looking to. They asking, "Have you seen this person?" Whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Somebody is trying to get out of something. They don't have enough strength to do it though. They can't because they keep trying to come towards the person that they stole from. They figured they wouldn't go looking if they could get to the person that they stole from. They wouldn't be looking for that person because they would never look in that location. It's almost like somebody using somebody as a cloak. They can't go to the person that will cloak them, so they basically are sitting duck. Now, whatever that secret society, order, fraternity, whatever you want to call it, they know that person can't get out of it. Would I call it framing energy? I wouldn't call it framing because they was in on it. The magician. So remember the magician card in here. Somebody was trying to find secrets or a way to manipulate somebody, and they studied. Virgo energy is very, very significant. I know the magician can be Virgo or Gemini, but this is giving me Virgo. They were supposed to close I heard close a cycle. That's what I was trying to say, but they was close a study. They were supposed to close a study, but somebody wanted to they did it anyway. So they broke some type of spiritual law. And the ethers definitely warned them when they was doing this. They had some candles blow out. They were warning it in through the air. Because it was whatever they did this because of a big payout. They took something. It's something here. This right here is talking about the philosopher's stone. These two things. Philosopher's stone. That's just what I'm hearing. You don't touch no philosopher's stone. That's a no-no. Anyway. It's a lot of energies around this. Everybody was sucking off of whatever this money was. This money right here, everybody was eating off of it. But they couldn't get access to a larger payout. I don't think that they wasn't trying to open this book and make it so it's like infinity. They were trying to open this book and get access to a larger amount of money. They just got little increments. Like I said, it was just temporary. They was just pinching off of it. But the prospect of something greater, yeah. I'm getting I don't want to put a gender on it. I'm getting a lot of succubus energies with this. I heard demon of the night. So it says the star. Lots of moon magic. Moon magic, succubus, but this is happening in a dream state. Now somebody can't get out of something, so they'd exhausted their whatever they was doing. Because this is the person that they was getting the energy from. I'm not putting agenda on it, but this is the person that they was relying on to get this energy, and now they want this energy, but not she don't this I'm saying she, but I'm saying this energy don't got it. It's like, how can I say, they turning on that energy? How can I say it? I'm biting my thumb. What is biting my thumb? Yo, they ready to destroy this person. Like, you not going nowhere. Like, if we destroy you, I don't know what destroying this person will get them. This the person that started it. They the instigator, but they gonna destroy this person. Biting thumb meaning. It says biting one's thumb is a historical insult similar to giving somebody the middle finger and used in Shakespearean time to provoke a fight or express contempt. So somebody, this person that instigated, they needed the person to battle with them, contest them, meaning they needed this person to turn around and look like, yeah, this person is trying to pick a fight. Yeah, they are doing stuff to our money. They threatening our organization. This is it's them. It's them. They're gonna burn this person at the stake. Now I get what they gonna burn this. They gonna sacrifice this person. It's gonna be something guess they gonna get from it. But they gonna sacrifice this person right here. They well seasoned. They do spell work. They do sex magic. They do it. This person do it a lot. Okay. They are going to burn this person at the stake. And I'm going to tell you why. This sorcerer right here, this one, they have a large spiritual bounty. At least enough for this group to recoup their finances. Now, they can no longer keep this group together. They will have to disband. But it's almost like they'll be forgiven. Don't do it again. This is the worst that they've ever seen in their life. Everybody in the group is being warned, bring this person. Bring them now. And they know it too. They know that this person was copying somebody's energy and framing them. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm getting Aries. I don't know why. Very strongly. Taurus as well. Whew, there's Taurus. Everybody was looking and praising this person as a god. You hear me? False energy. They said, no, you want to be, so now you're going to be. And let's go ahead and read the rest. This was an illusion. So this person was doing, I definitely picked up fire magic. The illusion was, I guess, the succubus part. I really don't know, y'all, because I'm not in magic like that. But this person, they tempted the hand of fate. They used this. This is something they did on their own. They did it by themselves. This person relied on their own power. Like, if anything, they got well in front of their power. Like, ooh, overcompensation. What do you call it? Overly ambitious. Yeah. This person accessed a portal that is a no. They broke some contract or pact that they wasn't supposed to. The fire element is a spontaneity. Let's just get one energy. I definitely want to get out of this. I will say that some headache will be over. I feel like if it's a fluid imbalance, hormonal imbalance, or a matter of high alkalinity or something with the water. It'll regulate. So whatever this is, it's gonna be awesome as far as regulating hormones and stuff like that when this person's around. Some type of order being restored. Less emotional ups and downs and things like that. They want the true energy. So this is scatter energy. Now this right here is mixed messages, lost sense of direction. Um, Somebody found something. It was so much confusion going on here. But once this energy is out, it's like this is the ultimate clarity, is what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm gonna flip this over at the bottom and let y'all know what it is. Let me read this arrow. Okay, it says arrow focus. Like the many arrows on this card, your mind is flitting in many directions and your thoughts are scattered. However, you are being urged to bring some order into your life and make plans. The only way for you to achieve your dreams is by decluttering all those thoughts well enough to determine what they even are. It's time to become like the one arrow in the center of the card that shoots straight to the point. See, when you got energies like this, I want y'all to know, water, y'all had multiple people focused on y'all for the wrong reason. This is so many thoughts and intrusive thoughts and feelings being shot at you because of another person. Gossip, slander, there could be a bunch of things. But everybody having the wrong perception of you. That means that you was an unknown target on a daily basis by the second of the minute. That's where all of this stuff is coming from. But it's already been cleared up. It says it's time to become like the arrow in the center of the card that shoots straight into the point. You can achieve this by taking time out to decide what your goal is, planning how you can reach. Somebody wants to speak directly to somebody. How you can reach it. Working out a schedule and sticking by and then focusing. You will find that you will become stronger and more grounded as you go straight to what you really want in life. Focus on the positivity and you will make your mark. This is a good way. This is a way to good fortune and blessings for the world around you and ultimately yourself. So for a lot of y'all need to get on schedule, okay? And the schedule is, in particular, it has to do with nurturing, okay? So I believe that when it comes to work and everything, whatever the 3D life demands, like for you to survive and, make sure bills paid, y'all very good with that. But when it comes to emotions and nurturing people, places, and things around you, though, that's where you need to make a schedule. I'm going to read to the kids every night. I'm going to sit down and spend time with them talking about life. I'm going to dedicate 1 hour to home economics, baking a cake, or you know what I mean? So those are the things where you need to schedule some things in, because outside of that, y'all great with that when it comes to ambition and creativity and expression, but the nurturing side is what needs to be revisited and scheduled in. Like, it's got to be mandatory. Because it's saying the mother's always busy with work, but she's not there for the children. It's like, you're responsible for yourself. Good luck. And then you got to fight all your emotions by yourself, because it's just like, I can't. Woo! Incantation. My mind is like an arrow in flight. It's focused sharp so that I might hit the mark and reach my goal, to free my dreams and feed my soul. Other divinatory meanings. Start to prioritize. Yes. Make a list of what is important in your life. Walk away from anything that takes you away from your main focus. Be straight and to the point. Detox your mind through positive thinking. Practice meditation. The arrow revealed. Since the time of the Chaldeans, arrows have been used for divination purposes. The king of Babylon was stopped at the fork on the road and seek an omen by firing arrows engraved with written messages. The one that traveled the farthest would have the answer. The Native Americans believed that you should speak like an arrow, direct and focused. So when it comes to any emotions where things is confused, ask the question, then listen to your feelings. Okay, this is very important. I used to do this with my mother. I used to say, Mommy, I love you. And she would say, I love you too, dear. But it was a automatic response, because my body was saying, it's just like, you don't mean it. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, it's just like an automated, it's a mask. It is you know what I mean? It's like, I had to figure out my emotions versus what I was hearing. Do I believe that's true? If everybody tells me that they love me, I get a feeling, even though I'm hearing the saying. So I'm just giving that to y'all for example. So let's see what's on the bottom of this deck. Phrenology, certainty. So like I said, you've asked questions. Don't assume. Please don't assume. Okay? Because the assumptions can make you absolute terror when it comes to emotions. You gotta ask, and then you get the feedback from your body, and keep doing that with every situation so you can get an accurate definition of your feelings. Because if something is making you feel like, let's say this, a man hater or wanting to be in your masculine energy where you got to defend yourself and fight and all of that stuff, you need to get away from it because you don't want to stay in this energy. You don't want it to keep being reintroduced to you because you're supposed to be in feminine and nurturing energy. But this is some mind control, okay? And it has to do with jealousy and envy and all that stuff. All right, that's all the elements. Thank you so much, y'all.